Hi, guys. I did not do my pre-work. We got out of a movie like an hour ago and went grocery shopping, and now my brain is all over the place. Gotta get reacclimated to communicating and doing things. I was just thinking about whether you'd be here today. I am here. Sorry, I'm 15 minutes late off of the schedule, but we saw a movie a little late, and we saw Odyssey, and it was 3 hours. You're fine, thank you. It's the sit down and like, oh fuck, I gotta do the. Oh, you're not beholden to us. No, I know, but again, the streak is what I'm beholden to, unfortunately. At least for now. If I can go live after having just an absolutely god-awful day, then I can go live after being a little bit frazzled from having to do multiple adult things. But I do appreciate the support. I wasn't like, fuck that chef for not being here. I was thinking, man, I want to chill with Mint. Well, thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. The ads are back. Yeah, I've noticed that Twitch is reworking the ad system, and I think that what they're doing is generally a good idea, because you don't skip out on the content because it's just like go, go, go. But no, it's full screen again? Aw, man! Okay, never mind. This is what I get for saying good things about Twitch. Saying anything even remotely positive about this platform. Waiting patiently for someone on GitHub to fix it for me. I think there are several methods to fix it. I know that there's at least one extension that is specifically for Twitch that works, but I can't remember which one it is. Have that installed. Is it the right one? It's not working again. It's the arms race. No, no. Anyways, let's pop in. It was working until today. One day it'll come back. Also, I gotta shrink this down a smidge. Are we talking about ad blocks? Yes. Yes, we are. Hi, Jaddlers. Good to see you. Let's go skongin'. I have a boss to bang my head against. We can talk about the ad block while I try to do that. Right? Of course not. I would never block ads. I love Big Corpo. No one is threatening me. Well, all I'm saying is we do benefit from it in like the most minor way possible. Had a couple slipping by recently, but they usually disappear before it starts to bother me. The ads arms race is back on once more. Didn't want to deprive you of the $8 you make via Twitch ads annually. Oh no, my advertising money. The like 1 cent that I get per view of each ad. Damn. Genuinely though, it's like as long as other people are enjoying the content, that's numero uno for me. I do not give a fuck about making money from advertising, especially. Okay, what am I doing? Did we beat the game? We kind of beat the game. We beat, like, the pre-end game end game. But we did defeat Grandmother Silk, and then it's like, all right, game over. You got the bad end. Good job. Also, thank you for the first drama. Good to see you. It was good popping into your stream before we left to go see the Odyssey. Which, for everybody that wants to know my opinion on the Odyssey, I thought it was like a 3 out of 5. I know a lot of people go back and forth, but like, I like Nolan stuff, but I did not walk away from that movie going, wow, he's done it again. Then again, I also didn't like Oppenheimer that much, and I know that a lot of people fucking loved Oppenheimer. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. I would say other people should watch it simply to oh my god. I would say that other people should watch it simply for them to form their own opinions, because like what I want from a movie is different than a lot of other people. Question I saw today, preemptively saying, I don't know how everyone's relationship with their parents is, just think proverbial parent. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years or your mom beats Elden Ring? Or until your mom beats Elden Ring? I'm gonna say, there is a 0% chance that my mother even plays for more than like 5 minutes. She would not put the effort in. So it would be 5 years. I would be in there for 5 years. I'll take that bet easily. Saw that and laughed hysterically. I've seen that one around a little bit, and I do think that that's a great question, because it's a great way to analyze people's relationships with their parents. Oh my god, he got stunned by his own ally. Anybody else? Anybody else taking bets on that? I think Elden Ring is also like the worst option out of any FromSoft game, simply because it's just so fucking, it's too big of a game. Like Dark Souls, sure, I would take just about any family member beating Dark Souls over. Cygnus and Gron. What am I doing? I'm literally dashing into the... My mom used to game, so I trust her, especially if she knows it's between me and freedom. I think I could beat it pretty fast. I'm stubborn. Pretty fast being a relative term. If knife, if we change the question to, do I think knife could beat Dark Souls or like Elden Ring or 5 years in prison, I'm gonna take knife beating Elden Ring. I think I'll be in prison for like 6 months at most. Knife is a gamer. I trust their capabilities. I'll learn speedrun tech. It's the speedrun tech. That's what's gonna save me. Sorry, I'm locking in for the boss fight for once. Hang on a second. I'm walking alone the road when I reach home. Me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. Add me on Discord. It's a bot? I know it's a bot. But it's just very funny the way that the bots are like, oh yeah, I'm busy right now, but don't worry. All of the whatever the bot tech is nowadays is just very funny. They heard you hate when people are driving, so they decided to say they're walking instead. I'm busy walking, but I can type these messages. Me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next scream. Scream? Hi, Grommy. When are we pulling up heavy on people's streams now? Or screams, I mean? For sure. Hell yeah. That's what we need to do now. We need to aura farm by pulling up heavy. Love Mitch's screams. Has anybody even heard my scream? Also, hi Noel, good to see you. Hope your birthday's been good. Or your birthday was good? I believe it's the next day now. The math, if the math is mathing. It was good. Good to hear. Always happy to hear that it is a good birthday. Indeed, it is now the 20th. Hell yeah. Also, hang on. If I pull up heavy enough to my squad, you'll beat this boss. That would be nice. I think if I'd pulled up a little... I needed people pulling up a little heavier on, what's her name? Lace? I can't remember her name. The silly ass... The silly ass boss that we just encountered. Lace? Okay. It is Lace. Lace? Place? We're not doing Wordle right now, don't worry. Grace? I mean, you were fighting Lace? Yeah, we were fighting Lace. I'm walking alone the road when I reach home. Me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. Thank you, Jaddlers. Thanks, I appreciate that you're not driving while trying to type messages. You know what? For that, let me give you a follow. Let me give you a follow and $10,000. Are you gonna sell me a class on how to become the next big streamer, like Streamer University. Speaking of which, has anybody actually like watched that? I don't know what you're talking about. Funny part is the timing of that. It's gonna take them a whole day to walk home to get to our next stream, right? Are you on a 10,000 mile quest? Are you on your own Odyssey, hanging out in Twitch chat saying, all right, when I get home, when I return to Ithaca, I'll pull up heavy on your next stream. Me and my soldiers will roll up heavy on your next stream. Next stream's coming on, TBD. Well, I'm missing out. I'm missing out on the Jadway stream. Call that the homies Odyssey. I got shooters in 9bubs chat. Hi, Sheep Boy. Good to see you. Who are your shooters? I mean, hell, like, if you need them, put out the call and I guess I'll be there. Oh my god. I'm dashing the wrong way. Call that the homies Odyssey. I love that. Same with the bots that come into your stream when it's still on the starting soon screen and praise the great content and want you to add them. It's hi. Wow, you have such a great stream. You just started, but let me add you. Let me message you as well. Let me say, what a great stream. What great content. Add me on Discord. I'm an artist. Give me $10,000 and I'll make you AI generated art. I don't know, actually, maybe Alan. Well, Sheep Boy, if you need a shooter, you know, hit me up. As long as you're not saying anything particularly egregious, I'll roll up for you. Why not? Selling you a course on how you can be a streamer and it's all just have a foot cam. Never got bots like that? I wonder why. I've gotten a lot of bots in the streams, probably because you know, I don't really have a good reason. I feel like streaming is one of those things where there's no method to the madness, even if Ludwig disagrees with me. Well, Ludwig treats it like a business. Ludwig's whole thing is that it is a business. Which it is, like, the entertainment business, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Numero uno is be entertaining, right? It's why his advice doesn't work on, like, Northern Lion. Northern Lion said, I don't really care about doing pre-production at all. The production is me. And he's right for that. The most important part is making a product that people want to watch. It doesn't matter if it's like clickbaited to hell and back. If the stream sucks, people aren't going to watch it. People will not stay. Method: be in 2018 and spam your clips on live stream fails. That's actually also another method. Like, there is no right way to do it, because it's just essentially grassroots organizing entertainment. Like, the right way to do it is to assemble a group of people that want to watch the content. It doesn't matter if you have, like, the best show in the world or, like, best thematic world. If the thing that you're making sucks ass, people aren't gonna keep watching. Like, there's only so much you can make slop. There's only so much slop you can make. Like, look at... I bring this up every time, but, like, Mr. Beast specifically with, that Dan Olsen video. Oh my god. I will read chat in just a minute. I see people saying things, but I gotta lock in. Okay, phase 1. Again, if people don't want to watch the content, there's only so much slop you can make. Mr. Beast, Dan Olson. There's where his thing is he wants to make fandom, but it's because he's completely like paint by numbers that he has nothing to present to the table. It's like, okay, how do I make a brand? Like, brother, you've already made a brand. Your brand is slop. You've made slop. All you do is make slop. That's all people know you as. You're the guy that gives people money, and you make slop that is like not thought through at all. People don't care about who you are, Mr. Beast, because you haven't presented them with something to care about. Okay, let me look back through this. Method is get really lucky and be in the right place at the right time. Yeah, that's 100%. That's 100% of it. Worked for Train, Mitch, and all the other idiots. Hey, Jaddlers, what do you mean by Train and Mitch? I just need to make sure. I'm not familiar with Train other than the band. Trainwrecks and Mitch Jones. Thank you. Also, hi, Crack Dota. Good to see you. Thank you. Congrats, you did it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I don't know what you mean luck. I just go live and it works. I end up streaming. Streaming is easy. Now having people watch is another thing. That's 100% it. If you go live and people watch, it's like, great, awesome. But otherwise, you're not going to... like, you have to present it. Wouldn't have been able to remember either one's full name, so thank you. Good to know. I don't think I've heard Trainwrecks and Mitch Jones at all. But then again, I'm not like active in the ecosystem comparatively. Followed Mr. Beast back when he made children's intros and he started giving money to pizza delivery drivers and it all changed. Mr. Beast lost any amount of like he went in the pursuit of money and that's it. With the remnants of the Ice Poseidon era of Twitch. I don't know if I know Ice Poseidon either. Train. Dude just leached off of other streamers and spammed his clips until he made it. That's kind of it, though. Like, that's kind of all of what it is. It's just like, if you don't have any scruples, it's just astoundingly easy. You just kind of, like, climb the ecosystem. Do not look deeper into the Ice Poseidon era. How the hell can you not know Ice Poseidon? If you don't, be glad. So here's my thing. I've been following Northern Lion, and I've stayed in that bubble for pretty much the entire time that I've been on the internet. Because I see all of the other drama, and I go, wow, I have no interest in that. Not that I really like your stream bots. Might be art category privilege, though. The art category, the bots don't. They're like, oh, these people are poor, too. It's funny because he thinks he can elevate it, but puts no effort into elevating it besides shoveling money into the furnace. You are 100% Crack Dota. Mr. Beast doesn't actually have, like, anything actually to present, because he scraped off, like, any amount of personality, any amount of, like, intrigue about him in order to chase the money. The birth of IRL streaming? Oh. Every single day I hear of someone new with 15 billion followers I've never heard of before. Every day. I had a Justin TV account before this realm. I started with the creatures. I didn't have an account for their stuff back in like 2010, but if you can, how old is my account? Mitz Andy. That's me. I'm a Mitz Andy. was a big Seamus head. I knew I liked you, Crack Dota. I knew I liked you. I was also a big Seamus head back in the day. Everybody else, it was a lot more of the screaming, and I was just like, I like his dry sense of humor, and just like the wit. The wit is what really drew me. He was a lolcow. Was just known for going into public, and his chat would TTS slurs in the speaker and like bomb threats and make fun of him because he had like tics. So we'd get a bunch of people orbiting him for fame, and all of them would be named something Andy. How we got to the lingo to call people Andys, like 4K Andy or 500 viewer Andy. Oh, I understand now. I think Andy originally came from Andy Milanakis hanging out with him. That makes sense. I don't know any of the Twitch people you were talking about, but I know the cool peeps like Appa, Zeppelin, and Grommy. Yeah, the 2011 streamers all like have other things going on in their life. They decided to entirely change. 2011 streamer era stopped streaming in like 2013. Most of them, yeah. Most of them, yeah. Oh, okay, we've got a shortcut now too. My favorite streamer stopped to pursue game dev. Also an entirely understandable pursuit. Streaming is like it's kind of like a crossroads. If you hang out at the crossroads for long enough, you can be known, but otherwise it's just like you have to move on to something eventually. Most of the time it's just people who are actually artists in the first place. Actual creatives. Me, unfortunately, I'm incredibly uncreative. I just kind of am here. Memory lock it? Have you tried becoming creative? That's what I'm trying to do, Grommy. I'm trying to become a creative myself. I want to try writing a little bit more. I want to work on video essays primarily. Like, I just need to work on my writing because I would like to be able to write something of merit at some point. I think my big goal is write a coherent video essay about Sekiro. Like the DC one. Thank you, Crack Dota. That, I think, is my proudest work, but it took me like 2 months to release it after filming. I also want to do music, and like, I know you can't serve 2 masters, but I'm like, I'm built different. I choose to believe otherwise. Mitch the music? No, come on. Arvid's incredibly talented. Arvid actually has like, he makes good music. Have you listened to it? It's good. I don't think I'm getting there anytime soon. You can serve as much as you want. Hang on. Is that it? Serve? I don't know. Listen to his first album. His other 2 albums are very good. I loved his first album. I thought the second one, I was like, this is a little bit more developed, but I liked the rough sound of the first one a lot. Wrote a script for a video essay theory, and then Toby Fox dropped new dialogue that kind of fucks it. I think you could still release that. I don't think there's anything wrong. Just be like, well, Toby has released content that would otherwise go against it. But I did write this, and I'm proud of the effort that I put in. So, got 3 holes in 2 hands. You can serve at least 5 masters. Put them on my new MP3 player. Do it. Please do. They're worth listening to. Just end it with, that's a theory. There you go. My favorite streamer stopped to be a teacher, but one day Clover will be back. I think it's entirely valid to be like, actually, a good Twitch streamer is going to be a good teacher because they actively engage the people, the children that they're operating with. One day I won't have to play Final Fantasy anymore. One day you won't have to play Kingdom Hearts anymore either. I know a lot of people love Kingdom Hearts, but I just do not understand the love that has. Wasn't Germa a teacher? Germa was a substitute teacher, to my recollection. When that day comes, I will be free. I hope you can be free. Here, just post. I'll allow that. I'll kill you. Kingdom Hearts 2 response. It's okay. We can disagree. If it's near and dear to you, I'm glad. I'm glad that you like it, but I don't get it at all. Kind of wish we had a Kingdom Hearts, but without the Disney. I hope you're trolling, because I think we already know the answer on that one. Always think about the time Germa got too high to forget he doesn't want to get political on stream and started talking about how teachers need to be paid more. 100%. That's one of the reasons why Germa is the GOAT, or one of the GOATs. Guy actually cares about other people. Like, he wants to be in entertainment, but a lot of entertainment is dominated by people who just suck ass. Wish I could play as Cloud so bad. Final Fantasy doesn't have as satisfying combat. Play the Final Fantasy VII remake. Genuinely, I'm pretty sure that one is, like, very well liked because it's a little bit more Kingdom Heartsy. I think you missed your comment on your I'm not creative. Sorry, hang on. Where was that? I don't think you're uncreative. You're just not used to making tangible output from creative thought. Oh, fuck. Oh. She got right past my fucking armor and hit me right in the heart. Oh. She's right. I hate to admit it, but you are 100% correct on that. I'm not very good at making it tangible. It's just mostly because when you make it tangible as somebody that doesn't want to be witnessed and seen, which was a lot of my life up until this point, it's a defense mechanism, and one that I'm trying to work on, but it's a tough wall to crack. My sunset my channel when I beat all the Kingdom Hearts games, not gonna lie. Really, Grommel? I don't know. I think that you make some good stuff. I think you make stuff that's fun and worth watching. Fell asleep to a Godot tutorial today. Godot, huh? I mean, falling asleep learning is a good thing. It just means maybe you gotta be a little bit more engaged in the future, too. I appreciate that. It's really fucking hard to make anything that it feels like people actually appreciate on Twitch, especially. Like, YouTube is... I think Ludwig is right about that. You have to make content for YouTube, because that's where, like, discoverability is. That's where pretty much everything is. It's just Twitch is like, well, this is the hangout sesh place. People need to know that you're worth hanging out with. How goes leg day? You know, I need to do leg day again. It's been a hot minute since I've actually exercised thoroughly. Also, good to see you, Bad Bish. I feel like I've said every word wrong. Wrong word and none of the right words when I stream, but hey, people like to hang out, so I'll hang out. I just think that streaming is... It's a lot of persistence on top of that. A lot of persistence on top of recognizing that you are just not getting recognition for the stuff that you do make. But then again, that's like being an artist in any field, really. What am I doing? For real though, I'm not more creative than before, but now after a lot of work at it, I make more stuff from it. It's a skill that requires refining, but it feels so rewarding when you do get better at shaping your creativity into something that can actually show. Absolutely. It is a muscle. Every aspect of the creative field is a muscle. And like, I did talk about it already, but I did not like the Odyssey very much, but I appreciated the most of the stuff that went into it. Even if I'm like, it's not the best. Even if it's not the best project for me. I feel like it suffers from what I would describe as lack of color equals deep currently. Thanks everyone. It's, Grami, your streams genuinely are a good time. It's just streaming is fucking hard. And feeling appreciated is certainly not on the priority list for most of that. Did you say lack of color equals feet? No, I said lack of color equals deep. Hardest job there is. From the bottom, yes. When you're at the top, it's like you need somebody whispering in your ear that you're going to die one day, simply so that you don't lose all of your connection to your humanity. He's got an Applebee's ad. Is this a sing to smoke more cigarettes? Hi, Haywood. Good to see you. Found it a bit odd, I see. Okay, take... I appreciate your puns, too. Smoky 200 Newports and 2 Margs and crash out at your local Applebee's. Do people... Is Applebee's, like, the preference over Chili's now? Because I gotta say, Chili's has always been the better experience, at least in my experiences. I mean, you're paying $20 for, like, somebody to microwave a meal for you, so... Really depends on what you're aiming for there. My family would call this grandpa style. I've been craving a dart for a minute. Oh. Let's not encourage smoking in the chat right now for the poor souls that have experienced that craving. I haven't had an Applebee's near me since 2014. Well, that's the last time that anybody like wanted to eat the food. I feel like you kind of just end up at Applebee's, much like a Denny's. Smoking is so last century. New meta is insufflating Adderall. I mean, if you can get legal meth, people do like it for some reason. Rommel and Rose collabs are the wildest shit I've seen, and I'm here for it. I would agree with that. The Grommy Rose, Grommy Darge collabs, I'm like, my god. Y'all just be saying shit. Old diving bell. Its door is shut tight by an ornate clamp. What the fuck do I have to do to get in here? Smoking is so 1998. We're instead injecting GLP-1. Also kind of in the same boat, yes. Quitting smoking is so damn easy though. I've done it dozens of times. Take your +2. Why didn't you attend a single streamer class? Because I feel like I have better things to do with my time. Oh, let me listen to somebody who's like, the only one that I'm even remotely interested in is Ludwig, but that's because he is like one of the only people that seems even remotely down to earth nowadays. And even then it's like, guy is still not down to earth. Skipping class to do PCP? Don't slander me by saying that I'm doing PCP. What the fuck? Me only having seen the Ludwig clips? Yeah, that guy seems like the only one who knows what's up. I'm in the same boat. But a clip is just so much more consumable. I'm not gonna take classes for something that I know is not gonna be like something I make money from. This is not gonna become a full-time job for me. As much as I love streaming, it's not. It's simply not. I'm taking a class from Lizzo, and my next stream title is Learning Flute until you vote to let me sleep. Here, does waiting here for a minute do anything? Yo, my gallon jug of PCP. Yeah, I gotta get my gallon jug of PCP. Pepsi, Coke, Pepper? Pepper? Dr. Pepper? Peak moment where neither Rose nor Grommel know what the bit even is anymore, or what the other actually just said. I mean, that is like peak streaming content, right? Big three: Pepsi, Coke, Pepper. Like Dr. Pepper, right? We're talking about the doctor? That's what you said? I guess. Took away his PhD? Why did you steal his PhD? Then again, I think serving soda on that scale has is against the Hippocratic Oath. Also, thank you, Haywood, for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks for popping by again. Yapping. This drink sucks. Honestly, I think Dr. Pepper is better than Coke or Pepsi. Like, it has... Like, a regular Dr. or Coca-Cola or Pepsi, like, they're just not very good. They're just not good. PhD, Pepsi, Coke, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I got my PhD. in Sodanomics. How do I get out of here? We've done just about everything here. I guess we could do more at Pilgrim's Rest. On thin fucking ice supporting pepper. What did I do? Thank you for thanking me for the follow, chat. If you also want to be thanked, you can do so for free by using a Prime subscription, available if you already have Amazon Prime and have linked your Twitch account. Thanks, Haywood. If you too want to be thanked, just like this, please give me your money. That's what this is all about. It's not about community. It's not about making something that anybody wants to listen to. It's about you giving me your money. If I have Amazon subprime mortgages. Why do you hate waffles? Hang on, I need to... No, you don't have to gift subs, guys. I appreciate it, but thank you. The gift sub to TX Dirk, Zombie Trash, 9Bub, Trim, and ADN. I mean, we're gonna have the thing going off for a hype train? Really? Level 2? Really? What is it? This is the first time. This is a first time occurrence, guys. Welcome. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Hang on, this also took over the chat. You just reread the wiki synopsis of The Big Short. I mean, The Big Short is just a great flick as well. Obviously, it's not anything to really truly learn from. You should probably read the book if you want to learn something, but you know. My real name is actually Haywood Jablomi. You know, you must have a lot of people imitating you online. Got something big and short for you right here. All right. I guess we can move on. I learned Michael Scott needed to chill. Yeah, he really... Ever since he got out of the paper industry, I don't know what happened to him. It's like he's an entirely different person. I don't know what anybody was thinking. Where do we need to go next? I think we have stuff to do in Bellheart. There's stuff to do in Greymore. I need to get a key for the Wormways. And there's more quests to be done. How many wishes do I have? I need to do 17 of those. 17 of the side quests, at least. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Have we really done enough? I think I need to save more fleas, too. And then we need to gather more bells, and I gotta be real, I don't know if we're even gonna be able to do Great Taste of Farloom, simply because of a skill issue. By default, Twitch adjusts the hype train difficulty to make them happen if they don't happen often. You can change this on the dashboard. It's been a hot moment since I messed with those settings. I just turned off hype trains on my channel. Just annoying. I don't want people gifting for dumb reasons like Twitch squeezing them for money for emote FOMO and BS. I'm gonna leave them on simply because I don't care. The hype train is just there to be like, all right, if you want, I guess you can get on it, but Again, we're just here to yap about dumb bullshit, as always. I think we go to Greymore next, though. Get in the banana suits, Shinji. I think... How much does a banana suit cost? How much could a banana suit cost, Michael? Don't mind people having them on, just answering the question you asked about them. No, I appreciate that. I'm not trying to be dismissive of what you're saying. It's just more of a like, I just don't care enough. Depends on how many bananas you want and how expensive of a suit you want. I think what I need is I need to make like a full-on romper out of the shirt, the material of the banana shirt that I showed off just the other day. And adding a little bit of opinion, perhaps. You're good. I understand where you're coming from entirely. Right now, this is just like a coping mechanism for... Well, I guess somebody will want to give money or something. I won't close down the door to people giving me money if they want. Just understand that you're signing up for me using it to, like, get dumb shit like a banana suit. Need a lot of pockets for the bananas. Yes, I need a full-on suit for the banana looks. That'll be my streaming outfit next. A full-on suit that is made out of a material that looks like it has bananas on it. That's what everybody else wants to see, right? That's the stuff that you want the streamer to spend money on? With 5 subs, you're already 1/6 of the way to your own MP3 player. Currently my rule is, any money that I make off of Twitch does go right back into the Twitch stream. Like, we do have the wig still. Somebody wants to just give me money for some reason, they can commission me when I'm not busy or whatever. That's exactly a great point here. You actually have, like, creative output that is not just the Twitch stream, too. You have talents and prospects in the creative side of things here. Well, you can show the MP3 player on your webcam and have it increase your aura. That's true. 2.5k away. Yeah, come on. Make me wear a wig. I promise you'll enjoy it more than Dark Souls 2, unless you specifically want to watch me suffer as much as possible. Then save it for that. Make me wear the wig. But yes, I do make just enough money for my day job that I can get away with getting an MP3 player. So I will do that. Otherwise, like, the sub money just goes right towards, again, video games and, like, stuff for stream. Silk Eater. I daydream about making a lot of money, and this is a side effect of me not being able to land a job. Here's the funny thing about money. When you have enough, you're just like, yeah, my life is fine. When you don't, it changes everything about life in general. Because there have been many, many times in my life where I have not been making enough money, and it's just like, Why am I even doing anything? What is my purpose? But I think art also helps with that. I want a lot of money because I want impact on my surroundings. I think that you're approaching life from the understanding of just how much of a capitalist hellscape we live in. And the almighty dollar is the source of the most votes. And if you have too much, it makes you go insane. That's true. But that's also people who, like, entire purpose in life is make a lot of money, not understanding that you have to have a reason for that money other than just, like, I guess I'll get a yacht now. Like, there's so much good that they could do for the world if they so decided to impact it in such a way. But instead, the money just goes like, well, I guess we'll just influence elections around the world and make everybody descend into fascism. Surely this will not affect us negatively, right? Surely not. So it makes you go bald and or it makes your dick stop working? Well, that's the aforementioned insanity. The insanity is a core part there. I'll leave it at, I think it's crazy that we're okay with jobs hurting to work at and leave it there. Cracked. I fully agree with you on that. The fact that we're just like, well, maybe you should just get a job that doesn't suck ass and pays you well. And it's like, okay, well, shouldn't all jobs do that? And then everybody looks at you angrily like, no, that's not how things should work. People should be hurt by doing things. Have you seen The Road to El Dorado? I have. That movie fucks tremendously. I think that's a movie I need to rewatch as an adult, though, too. Can I ruin your life real quick? Oh, they're absolutely fucking. They're all fucking. I know that much. But go for it. Ruin my life. It's good even as an adult. Top left corner. You might need double jump. Oh. I don't even know where to get double jump. Where the fuck do I get double jump? That's where I need to know next. Because right now I feel like I'm doing a lot of exploration where it's like, I still need double jump. Trust me, that's a life ruiner. Okay. I'll pin that. I'll pin that right now. But yeah, I love Road to El Dorado. Technically, I've spent like $80 on stream, I think. Got CRT capture and the foot pedal, but I use that pedal outside of stream, so I don't know if that should count. I would say that if you use it for stream, but outside of stream stuff too, that's like a multi-purpose tool. Estrogen gives you a double jump. Wait till you get septuple jump. How much estrogen do you have to do for that, then? Also, yes, this is me asking for advice. Where do I get double jump? Do queefs give you a triple jump, then? Some snowy peak somewhere? Oh, fuck. Do I really have to go to Mount Faye for that? Okay, well, knowing that, that's big news, actually. I just needed to take a break, and we'll get back to attempting that shortly. I don't remember why the fuck you ask me. Great question. Is it the fool who asks those who don't know, or is it the fool who asks knowing that they're going to get the wrong answer? See a thing like HMD doing a Q&A from r/BuyEU and them saying like, great idea. Sadly, we don't have the budget for an R&D team, and it makes me sad that the most likely outcome is they won't get to keep up with the competition. They'll go bankrupt. The companies that contribute most of the e-waste with planned obsolescence with a shiny new tech in rectangle gray form. So want to make a tech company, so that needs capital. I think where you're coming from is the right place, but also we do have to acknowledge that the systems in which we live, we can just simply change as well. It's more than just that. Someone who actually remembers could confirm. It's what I honestly remember. We'll go up to Mount Faye in a moment. I mean, there's stuff to do there anyways, so. Can you give something concrete? Not the pavement? What kind of concrete advice would you like, Sheep Boy? Like, what specifically? Because right now, my number one for you is you are going to have to organize locally. It is on Mount Faye. Thank you. Did we make out with Lace? I missed it. We did not make out with Lace, but we did beat her ass. So I think that counts. You know, I'm not 100% on that, but I think that counts. Wait, eat her ass? No, we beat her ass. Slightly different, I know. How do you envision a systematic change or systemic change that would reverse trends in technology? Grassroots organizing, finding people that actually care about making a difference and want to change these systems, organizing publicly, and continuing to recruit and put pressure on those in local government. I think those are like, I know it can feel very overwhelming just how much we are ants comparatively, but I think it's if you want to make change without having to raise a fuck ton of capital, those are the big ways that I would recommend. Organize with like-minded people. Find like-minded people, organize with like-minded people. Put pressure politically. But that's coming from me, where I think pursuing money, a lot of the time you do have to give up on your ethics in order to do so. And I think your ethics are more important generally. You're pretty soft on that B. Beat her ass. Beat. I'd agree with that. And again, let me be clear. I'm not saying this as like I would look down at you for tut. I just think that it's important to recognize and remember, you know? Keep that in mind and understand that there are more paths. So true. I'd agree with that. I mean, we have 3 hours of stream so that maybe something profound can come out. sword lesbians. Everybody loves the sword lesbians, let's be real. Let's also, Knife, here's your time to say Utena. I know you want to. The sword fight isn't homoerotic. Is it even worth anything? No, not at all. Did we have a thing with dog bug bus? What do you mean by thing? Because if you're talking about, like, specifically, we had a boss fight initially. Profound in 3-hour stream? Whoa. No, no, no. We're not finding any pros. We might find some pros. Lurking because D&D hopes Gong goes well. Thank you, Riley. I hope your D&D goes well and you have a great time. Something happened with Dog Bug Bus, but I don't want to spoil it. No, I can't keep having my pets die. Oh my god. Dixon Dykes, hell yeah, Riley. Hell yeah. Okay, I have to... Okay. Please do not spoil the dog bug bus thing, though. I'm sure at some point bad things will happen to him, because nothing good can happen in this world. I talk sometimes with this guy from the Aatrox Discord who's like a very big capitalist. Is like the hyper-capitalist lady from Disco Elysium as his profile picture. If I remember correctly, he works in... One, that's somebody taking the wrong message from that game. Holy shit. Talk about neolib. If I remember correctly, he works in like pharma stocks and clinical trials of medicine. I asked him, does he think there is money in politics without corruption? He also holds the opinion if you're making money, someone is going to hate you because you have to compromise on your ethics in some way. He's right about that, but also instead of saying, maybe I should be the change I want to see in the world, he said, well, I guess I want that bag. Which I think is very funny. Talk about somebody who, like, obviously loves a piece of media but does not understand what the people who made it are saying. Very, very strange individual there. Also, the Aatrox Discord has to be full of people exactly like that. The liberal capitalist yacht dream. Rather than thinking, hey, maybe it should be a little easier to have a yacht. And taking the wrong message and being like, you know what? Maybe I do want that yacht. I guess I will give up on the idea of anything good ever happening in this world. I will instead be a part of the problem. It's disagreed with a lot there, though it has calmed down a bit. I would imagine so. Like, people that post online usually land one of two ways. And I'm gonna say neither one of them is particularly good. Posting militantly online does not showcase that you're a moral person. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're gonna be here for pretty much the entire stream, just so you guys are aware. I hope you're okay with that. For a while there would be like a pattern of him posting like a dumbass leftist posting some shit like eating spaghetti is white supremacist or something on Twitter. Then there would be a long argument between him and this one Mongolian communist. I mean, I feel like being, you know, I don't want to say anything too crazy here, but I feel like being Mongolian and communist kind of go hand in hand, to my knowledge. Like, things are a lot more in your hands. Is that Mongolian beef? Mongolian Twitter beef? Okay, hang on. People who post online land one of two ways. Personally, I land on my feet. Based Mongolian communist. You know, I don't know a whole lot about Mongolia, but it is one of those countries where it's like the history of culture there is... It makes a lot of sense with being a communist, in my opinion. I also choose to land on her feet. Anyways, my idea being, you should probably, like, posting online, you can dilute yourself a little bit by being like, actually, I am changing the world by bringing awareness and the like. It's like, there's only so much of that you can do. There's only so much awareness you can do. It has to be tangible and in person as well. Capitalist guy is Dutch, which is fitting as the birthplace of the stock market. Though I do think the purpose of the stock market has been bastardized over time. Absolutely. That is something that I would actually fully agree with you on. Cheat boy. Okay, hang on. Isn't the clock Dutch? I think so. Gotta sleep. Night, y'all. Thanks for being here, Crack Dota. Much appreciated. Always love seeing ya. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I made it to the end, but not quite. This wants some very tight platforming. Used to be, I want to go on a voyage to get oranges. If you give me money, I will buy you a boat and give you oranges. Now it is, my company sends you a part of my salary into the retirement automatically, which instantly funds the military-industrial complex. And I'm wholly detached from where my money goes. Yeah, the American stock market especially. I can only speak to the American stuff on that side. Money just doesn't fucking mean anything anymore. Going into the digital age, it's like, okay, well, I guess nothing matters at all. You give me eat oranges. You give me you give me eat oranges. Me give you me eat oranges. Are you? Do I need to call an ambulance for you, Grommy? Anyways, we should probably not have companies make money from profiting off of killing people, right? Is that just a me thing? Okay, hold on. People internationally also put money in the S&P 500 because it gains the highest, but a large part of it stands on delusions and hypothetical what-ifs. That's all of the stock market, baby. Unfortunately, it's all like that. Nim's longest sentence was a 16 long give me orange, give me eat, orange me eat, orange give me eat, orange give me you. You know, most animals, we can't expect them to learn English. Maybe we should document the languages and try and communicate with them on their terms instead. What about that? Much like people. Much like people. I'm on one today. I will apologize for that, guys. The Odyssey got me like... Maybe everything in the... Maybe things suck. Do you think you could finally understand conservatives? I mean, here's the thing. A lot of conservative mindsets come from ignorance and just a complete misunderstanding of the function of the world. And fear. That too. Don't forget the fear. Tesla is in the 7 largest companies on the planet, despite not even being the largest car maker. Well, that's because Tesla is, like, literally just a hype stock. It is a stock about how much you believe in Elon Musk changing the world. And enough people don't think more critically on that to be like, do I want to give this guy, like, any amount of merit and or trust? And I'll tell you, the answer for me is no. Okay, we've done it, I think. Maybe, hopefully. Copium. Elon Musk is the Aya Nasir of the 21st century. That implies that he will have a longer lasting legacy than he has. And I think that that guy deserves to be forgotten. These people fear death to such an extent. It's just baffling. They fear the idea of nobody caring about them because they're like, oh, the first trillionaire, so I guess he will have a legacy on that at least. As long as we have a society that cares about that. You know? Personally, I land in the camp of who gives a shit about who made $1 trillion if everything else that they've ever done has been just the worst thing that they could possibly do in every scenario. Again, the morals and ethics are what matter most here. And when you have people completely lacking in either of those departments, it's like, why the fuck should I ever do anything hoping positively for you when all you do is negatively impact everybody on this planet. Oh my god. But I can't buy a pizza with ethics? That's true. There is no ethical consumption under capitalism. Sorry guys, that does mean that pizza is unethical. Unfortunately. If you had good enough ethics, people would give you pizza for free. That's true. If you say, you know, I don't need to be paid for... Oh my god. I went the wrong way. Sure, but you can't buy ethics with money? That's also true. Do you have anything else to say? In the halls of the Citadel, I encountered a means of travel new to me. A network of pipes traversed in vessels propelled by steam and air. The Citadel is a labyrinth, and pins to mark each station would prove useful to me. What you described sounds as hideous and unnatural as anything in that place. Still, if it will aid you, I shall craft the pins. Seek me out a moment not too long from now. The pins will be carved, and we may trade. Thanks. Some people try, especially through their own foundations. Once you break your ethics, it's like you do have to continue. It's not a one-time thing. You don't just suddenly go, actually, I have ethics now. People will remember your lack thereof. Being virtuous outvalues the dollar 100 to 1. I would agree with that. About the forint to ethics conversation, ethics to 1 to 3.5 forint. I don't know what you mean by forint. And yet we all know there's still giant piles of shit sorting the hordes like dragons of myth. We all know the world will be better when they die and their money is scattered to the winds. I would agree with that, Sean. Rather than having people just absolutely hoard wealth to their own benefit and the detriment of literally everything on this planet, maybe we should approach things saying, what will be the longest lasting positive that I can do for the most people? Hungarian forint, the currency. Ah, yes. Forint to ethics conversion would be 1 ethics to 3.5 forint. How much does a pizza cost? Wait, Seosin, what is my body worth? Was there a price set before? Exactly. Who are the ones setting these prices? Like $20? $2,600? Oh my god. I really do feel like I'm playing Celeste. There we go. Oh! Do I have to charge hit the walls too? No? Okay, thank God. Only means I have to sacrifice 742 ethics for a pizza. The pizza will sate your body, only temporarily. But your ethics will sate your mind forever. Keep that in mind. However, you do have to sustain your body, so sometimes you do have to sacrifice those. Just the easiest bit. How many pizzas do I have to make to earn 1 ethic? I don't think it's how many pizzas you make, but how many lives you change. So how many pizzas does it take to change other people's lives for the good? Are you going to be donating pizzas to one? How many pizzas does it take to change a light bulb? It's a good damn question. How many pizzas does it take to change a light bulb? This is hell. I don't know what I was expecting there. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm trying to concentrate too hard, and thinking about ethics is not helping. Crush. Like a bug. If I donate every pizza I make, I can infinitely farm ethic points, by which I can infinitely buy pizzas. I think you've just rediscovered commerce. You know, I don't want to... I hate to dash your hopes here, Johnny, but I think you've just rediscovered capitalism. This is a dialectic materialism. Get it twisted? Oh, I don't do it because I want to change people's lives. I do it because I love making pizza. And that's the only reason I do this. I'm a pizza artist, baby. And I must indulge in my craft. Although, can you get, what's the best mozzarella you can get? I think that will make a difference. Excuse me. Again, I don't really give a fuck about anybody else. I just want to make pizza. Throw me in the pizza mines. This perpetual motion pizza edition. Actually, 100% correct. But if I get enough pizza... Sexual motion? Okay, take your +2. Take your +2. I get where you're coming from. You seen the Mystery Skulls Ghost Edition? Mystery Skulls? Right, Mystery Skulls Ghost video. I can't say that I have, actually. To be fair, I spend a lot of time thinking about the point of life, and the conclusion I got to is that the point of life is to give life, not in the literal sense, but like putting something down that will outlive its creator. So many, it's having children, which is the most traditional option, of course, but for the others, it's creation, construction worker giving life to the building envisioned by an architect, doctor working to make sure others' lives get to longer so they can give life in this sense. Videos from like 15 years ago. My role in life is to also give life. I feel like my avenue would be making a company that would give an option of a more ethical capitalist consumption, even if it's not perfect. I mean, if you think that that is the goal that you want to set, just understand that there will be people that oppose your goal simply because it is conforming in any fashion. I just understand that. I will not oppose that simply because I think harm reduction is one of the best steps forward out of an abusive system. And I think that that is a moderately admirable way to approach this. Or make puns that will be remembered long after you're gone. There you go. Great man plant trees that they may never sit in the shade of. That's exactly what I'm coming from here. Like, if you want to be the most ethical person that you can, I need to open up this. How many does this need? 60? Okay. That's 100% worth it here. Perfect. Much better. We actually get a stopping point rather than whatever the hell I was doing. I do think it's important to remember that people will be opposing you no matter what as well. And if you know that out the gate, that's a good place to start too. But I think, again, if you so desire to do tech stuff or advance the world in such a fashion, you're going to have to take steps to memory crystal. Reflective stone with mnemonic properties. When taking damage, a memory of the bearer is formed of crystal. The memory will shatter into sharp spines if the enemy comes into contact. Okay. Useful. What am I saying? Oh yeah. Sheep Boy, I think that what you're aiming for is there are worse goals in life, for sure. It's just how do you envision making those come to fruition? Because for me right now, goal numero uno is like, I want to make art. I want to make something that outlasts me simply because it is impactful in the medium and form. I'll have to remember what. Just remember, you got to take steps forward. And whatever your steps forward may be, don't forget who you are at the end of the day. Don't do a Google and go, actually, we're getting rid of the don't be evil thing. We're realizing that that kind of gets in the way of capital gains, so. Okay. Whew. Remember who you are. I know it's cheesy and it's very anime. But like, there's a reason it's such a good trope too. Such a beloved trope. Am I gonna go this way? You know what? Fuck it. Sorry, this night to the most moral and ethical chat. Thank you, Grommy. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you've had a good time and have a good sleepy snooze. And again, I'm not trying to say any of what I'm saying as like an indictment on anybody, of course. See you all tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Grommel. Obviously, none of what I say should be taken seriously, like, at all. Okay, well, I guess this is... I just completely fucked it, too. I had it. I had it. Bye, Grom. Thank you for being here. Thanks for... Give a tuck to Grom. If it was, like, nearing bankruptcy, I'd try to save the jobs of my worker, even if it meant something like anti-consumer, though I know most of these companies, like Sony shutting down physicals, are not doing it for righteous reasons. I think that that's a rock and a hard place kind of situation. What's, I actually saw a movie about this a hot minute ago. I think it was Kinky Boots? It was about a shoe store owner switching to doing like drag shoemaking because trans women and drag queens were purchasing their products because they were made the best for them. I think that was Kinky Boots. Anyways, that movie presents a lot of this same like moral quandary where it's like, well, I don't want to do this, but it's what will sustain my business. And at the end of the day, obviously the guy being like, actually, you know what? These do make a positive impact on the people around me and the world. Even if like I never would have experienced or interfaced with it previously. Anyways, we should rewatch that one, Knife. I think that movie I think it has something to say for sure. I haven't seen this one down. I'm always happy to be able to show new movies. Reminds me of that one episode of King of the Hill. Was it which King of the Hill episode are you thinking of? Is it the Peggy helping the prostitute? The sex worker? Is prostitute I thought that was like one of the more respectful ones back in the day, but I'm obviously not up to date on this. It's one where a bunch of trans women adopt Peggy because they think she is one. I mean, Peggy, if written to be a trans woman, would be like pretty much 1-to-1. Because she has gigantic feet and they all struggle to find shoes. Yes, that was it. Forgot about that episode. There was just so much King of the Hill. I completely forgot a sizable chunk of it. And then again, that's kind of like all media for me now. Oh, is this another shortcut too? Oh, it is. Interesting. Anyways, I want to watch new King of the Hill as well. At least the newest release of it, because I felt like they got the heart and soul of the matter. How many America boos do you think that series created in total? Several, at least, right? At least one. I know that there are, like, several stories that I've seen of people being like, oh yeah, I fucking love King of the Hill. It makes me want to go to America one day. At least one propane. At least one propane. The accessories, you know. Accessories, not optional. Okay, I think I've gone the wrong way. I do love the platforming in this game, even if I get frustrated at it. This is certainly no Path of Pain. I'll tell you what. Path of Pain, having to do all of that right out the gate, was hellish. Highly would not recommend doing that if you're going back to the game unless you really, really want to. Because if I remember correctly, it also just was like bragging rights, pretty much. It didn't give you any mechanical benefit. It was just like, all right, well, good job. You now get to say that you are... You now get to say that you've done it, and that's not what I do gaming for 90% of the time. Bragging rights are not what I'm after at this point in my life. I'm more about the what would I say? I'm more about that narrative draw. I want something that makes me think, makes me feel. And again, one of the reasons I didn't like Odyssey very much is because I didn't feel like the performances wanted me to feel. I did cry when the dog died at the end. Spoiler. I did cry at the end at that just because it's like that's the thing that tugs at your heartstrings. Everything else I'm like, okay, well, this story has not given me something on which to feel particularly attached. I think. Spoiler alert for a thousands-of-year-old book. Sorry, guys. I know you were all wondering what happened to Odysseus. I hate to break the news, guys. Inspect. An ancient tuning mechanism. Okay. But does Tom Holland fuck his mom? If not, I'm not going. I guess you'll just have to see to find out. I think you're also mistaking that for a different ancient myth. The fuck are you? Received Fey Down Cloak. Fabled Feather Down. Layered with the cloak, within the cloak. Leap again while airborne. Soar above foes. Reach new height. Strike from above. That's double jump. Thank you. Thank you, large creature, for sheltering me in this storm. Okay, now there's more to this that I think I can get along the way, too. Wait, does it mean that I don't have to do cool, like, being cold stuff, too? Thank you, Mr. Moth Pigeon. Sorry I questioned you. It's cute. It's very cute. It certainly is a creature. The creature. The tiny, cute creature. I love that it... What a huge boon, actually. I want to look at my stuff. Silk hearts. What do I do to get another silk heart? I can't remember. Ah, well, we get double jump. We get to ignore just about everything else. Ah, yes. Now we get access to the double jump areas, too. Okay. I think that's it for now. Now you can go get that upper left corner thing from 4 hours ago. I'm gonna have a conniption about several things. That's for certain. Do I get to just ignore the freeze mechanic now because of that too? If so, that's great. That's huge stuff. Sorry, I feel like I'm a little low on the banter right now. Where am I? Am I just supposed to float down the mountainside? It's kind of cinematic, isn't it? Just sliding down. Is this Celeste? Ah, I see. It puts me back over here, too. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh man, I just realized this... With the double jump, things are about to get a lot harder. There's gonna be a lot more difficult platforming going on here. If only I knew how to read. If only I knew how to read, and if only I knew how to actually do things. There we go. Okay. What's up, guy? Mask maker? A visitor. Grand you are, but you already have a mask, already a face. It is for those without that I must carve. I'll deserve a face, a chance to be. Until I wither, for the faceless I shall provide. To exist, a face is needed. It is the essential thing. To work, to work. The masks must be carved. Okay. Well, I guess I have to come back to this guy later. Apparently, I need a new mask. A new mask? When's the last time anybody remembers interacting with Numa? Because I feel like that's one of those things that has not retained a whole lot of cultural relevance. Still that early era internet culture. This feels like something. Okay, well. Perhaps 2? Is that enough? LJP, welcome. Thank you for the streak. The 7-stream streak now. Good to see you. I hope you've been well. Also, thank you for deleting and reposting the thing that you did last night. Clothes cannot contain me. True. Clothes are... Clothes will never be able to stop you. I apologize about that again. You're okay. I'm mostly just poking fun at this point. You are okay. It's just very funny to open up the Discord and be like, oh, that's a lot of buttholes, huh? We're getting very goatsy adjacent stuff just right here. Very funny, very funny. Wasn't my intention, and I did feel bad about it, not gonna lie. It's okay. My intention here is not to make you feel bad. It is just a very funny thing to have happen, just in the first place. I think it was inevitable that something like that would happen, and I'm glad it was you that did it instead of somebody else. It's wild to me that I found the chart. I'm surprised that you found it too. To be perfectly honest with you. That was not something that I expected anybody to just, like, encounter in the wild, let alone have on deck. Wasn't sure it'd still be on Instagram, but it was. That's still on Instagram? That's I mean, I guess Zuck really doesn't give a shit. I'm not surprised that he doesn't, but it was on a ratio artist account. Well, artists get away with a lot more. Maybe that's why I want to be an artist. Being able to get away with posting butthole. On main. I don't know, creative liberty. I appreciate the creative liberty, if nothing else. I'll give it that. It's the real reason people do artistic nudity. So true, so true. They just want to show their hog. Everybody just wants to show their hog. Aw, I love that it sings. I love that it sings with you. Very, very cute. What else do we have here? This reminds me of how my sister's dog will sing along when she plays instruments. God. That's so cute. That's just so very cute. What is this? Another 400? Work of restoring our sacred home is almost complete. May those blessed with rosaries share them with us for this holy purpose. I guess I gotta go farm rosaries at some point here too. Let's go to the blasted steps and then go do the double jump stuff there, I guess. I just think it's very cute that animals would like to participate in the creative fields as well. Like, for example, elephants. Hi, Trim. Good to see you. Hope you've been well today. Thanks for popping on by. I hope your Sunday has been good. I hope everybody's Sunday has been good. Or not Sunday if it is not Sunday for you. Oh, hello, Grindle. Boy then, what's a fancy-prancy bug like you creeping into Grindle's cozy little nook for? Heard we had some nice stuff, did ya? Ho! All kinds of nasty goodies find their way here, that's for sure.
Benny Frank.
I care little for how you procured your goods, thief. If you have something worth trading, I may part with my rosaries. Well, we never say no to a fair swap. Now take a look at what we've got. Thief's mark. Sign yourself as a snitch and scoop up more rosaries from your bested foes. Just watch it when you're snitching that you don't lose some of your own. Snitch pick. Basic tool. Throw your needle and scratch shiny straight off your target shell. Okay, well, if I need to make rosaries, this is one way to do it. Doing good, but my sleep schedule is so messed up. How you been? I've been doing pretty good. A psalm cylinder? Aw, man. I guess do I have 300 even? No. Not at all. Like to thank the generous and kind chatter who gifted me a sub. I don't know who did that. It was actually entirely anonymous. Good to hear. We did see Odyssey. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I know that many people would disagree with me on that one, but I think it was lacking a certain je ne sais quoi. Just to run over this one more time. Like, I don't have any issue with Chris Nolan. Like, I want to like his movies. I walk into them being like, man, I sure hope this is one that I have a good time with. But between Oppenheimer, this, and this, I'm just like, I don't really care. Can we go back to more like fantastical? Like, even then, I don't think that it was particularly fantastical. I wished it was more, even. I appreciate it. I hope they see this message. I hope that they understand the appreciation from all of us here at the Mitsend community. Here we shall remain for a time, Miss Hornet, and pray that more lost fleas find their way to us. What others I encounter, I shall send your way, Flea Master. Ah, man. Okay, well, I have to go find a bunch more fleas. Wait, hang on. Ah, I see. Is there anything else up here? But yeah, has anybody else... What does everybody else think of Chris Nolan? Because I feel like I really liked a lot of his earlier stuff, and the more stuff of his that I watch and like check out, the more I'm like, okay, I don't really know what you're going for, man. I feel like we're missing some marks here. Guess let's go to the Songclave real quick. Go farm stuff there. Peeks at Batman IMO. Which Batman, though? Because I think my opinion of him peaks at The Dark Knight. Like, that's a scene that has changed so much. Like, Payday as a game just would not exist without the intro scene for that. Is this not? No, okay, it's a mirror, I guess. Dark Knight trilogy. I don't even think... I think that the third one just kind of doesn't do it for me. I feel like it just didn't know how to close itself out properly. I felt like I feel like I love Tom Hardy in it. I love Tom Hardy just in general. What am I even doing? Like, Christian Bale, we know Christian Bale knows how to act. And I feel like, I don't think that Anne Hathaway's performance as Catwoman was that deep. And I like Anne Hathaway too. I just feel like, the more that I reflect, the more I'm like, Chris Nolan actually, I think, wants less acting in his movies. Which is very funny because, like, The Prestige is hard carried by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale's character being, like, the worst at each other. I need to see Memento as well. I think that that's one that could definitely do with a look at. A second pass for me, if you will. And I'm not trying to be a hater. Let me be clear on this. I want to like his movies more. Like Inception. I know people memed the fuck out of it, but like, I really liked Inception as well. But again, I think it lands at non-performance-ish. Like, the characters end up being a bit flatter, just generally. Maybe I just need to figure out what I want for my performances. I don't need everything to be like Jim Carrey over-exaggeration type stuff. Let me be clear on that. What would I say? I feel like Oppenheimer also many people really love, but it just does not have that chutzpah. Hi, dude.
Ritalla.
Garmin and Zaza. Can we get an Azza? Can we get an Azza for Garmin? Ho, sister! A grand victory achieved again. The haunted might of this place cannot stand against our pure hearts. Leave us to our noble hunt, sister. The Citadel's twisted bugs still infest these gilded halls. Many are their numbers, but we shall see their lives' thread severed. Okay. Well, I'm glad he's here. Zaga. What is it? It's Azza. Come on. I can't believe not having Azza memorized. Oh, I have the key now. Use the white key. I knew I had this. I just couldn't remember where it was. A bench. Just chilling next to the dead guy. Casual. Azza, thank you, knife. Thank you. I see that the music has stopped. Are we going to be entering into some hellish boss fights? White Ward. Is that what they call it when I roll into the facility? Is this Bloodborne? They got the... Looks like they got some blood transfusion type stuff in here. An ornate lock mechanism with a keyhole at its center. Do I need to get another one of these? I probably do, and then get the bug surgically removed from me, I think? I think that's what we're going into. We can get rid of it. Prevent a birth of another... What are they called? The Grandmother? Everybody was talking about that. Oh. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Gotta tease it in front of you a little bit. Come on. Okay. Also, we got lunch before. We ended up getting lunch before our movie today, and it was quite good. I enjoyed it quite thoroughly. We went to our usual vegan spot next to a theater. It was very good. We've had a couple of times where it's ended up being slightly more disappointing. But anyways, it's like vegan casual dining. Oral commandment. Ah, yes. Oh, it is Bloodborne. It's exactly that. Today the shop was manned entirely by tired-looking skater dudes. Of course it was good. Those are the most insane chefs in the lore. That's true. The skater dudes that have to settle for getting a job simply because they have bills that must be paid. They put their whole ass into the... They put their whole ass into the shift because they know that food tastes good. And everybody wants to eat good food. At least that's where I land on it. Like if I were a chef professionally, I would be putting my whole ass into every shift. Like your brother type of energy. Oh yeah, my brother is like a huge stoner. And he throws his whole everything into the work that he does. And I respect the hell out of it. Unfortunately, cooking professionally is like one of the most demanding jobs of all time. Yes, I will take a map of this area, please. Okay, we got the fucked up dungeon creature guys. My god. I'm going to die to him, probably. Pulling around on the Pope like weevils. Pope like weevils. I feel like there's band name energy there. Pope like weevils? Maybe Pope weevils? Weevil Pope? Yet another guy for the roster. Another enemy to defeat. Oh, we're in Meat Boy Town too. We got needles down here. I need to be so much better about actually using my charge attack too. There's so much time where I just do not get to attack, but it's another button, and that makes it that much harder. Ow. How is the... Hang on, do the Chuds dislike the new Pope? Is that where they're landing? Are they like, oh, he's too against Donald Trump? For the record. Thoughts on the Pope? Oh, okay, hang on. Is this the right page? It is. Thoughts on the Pope. Pope has thoughts now. Crawling all over him like weevils. They're called cardinals, I think. Okay. I see where you're coming from here. I see where you're coming from here, Knife. Also, I'm sorry, everybody. My banter... The banter is low, to say the least, today. Haven't done a whole lot. Woke up quite late. Went to a movie, got lunch, and then that's kind of it. All I can think about is... Damn, art sure is powerful, huh? Isn't it great? Catholic bug. That's true. We do got the Catholic bugs here. Catholic bug and Catholic bug pope. I just want to... Alright, that'll work. Just toss him in the little engines. The cog works. Oh, another core? Oh! I see. Oh, I need to buy the other key, don't I, too? Aw, oh, man. What a real pain in my ass. As an adult watching Road to El Dorado, you realize the black-haired dude definitely fucks at least twice in the movie. It takes place over, like, a week. He only fucks twice? I thought they were both getting in on that action multiple times. Am I mistaken in that? Am I mistaken in that belief? He might fuck the blonde dude, I don't know. Those two definitely fuck, right? What's this? Bug red? Even down here? I did not detect it's working. Have you climbed our core and awoken the voices of my line? I have, Maker. Clearly it was a climb never intended for regular bugs, and fair fortune that the skills gifted within your lands allowed my ascent. The melody and the voices, both are fine things heard and witnessed. Even in this fading moment, their artistry shines through. Impressive, industrious, eternal. You've seen a glimpse, Bug Red, of us, how we were created. The minds of architects inspired. What majesty we did create. So we need the key, 2 more tools to prove aptitude. Unfortunately, I'm out of... steel. Prison is lonely. Not when you got your best friend there, right? Your best friend / fuck buddy. Sometimes you encounter your soulmate. And sometimes that soulmate is your buddy that you go on capers with. I mean, honestly, that's like the best romance of them all. Am I wrong? Everybody deserves a buddy to go on capers with. What am I doing? Man, what happened to DreamWorks? I feel like DreamWorks really just hit the wall forever ago. They were trying to be the non-Disney, and in chasing that dream, they became exactly that which they swore they did not want. How to Train Your Dragon 17 and Shrek 11. Didn't they just make a How to Train Your Dragon live action? Like, what makes you think that you can get away with doing that? Part of what made DreamWorks so entertaining was that they were doing their own thing, too. And, like, the animation allows for you to tell stories that you would otherwise not be able to tell. Shot-for-shot recreation of How to Train Your Dragon? Oh my god. Really? Shot-for-shot? Shot for fucking shot? Man. So unnecessary. Just why? Like, you're not even... I know why. It's because they look at Disney money and they go, we could get in on that. Spit in the face of the animators. It is such a spit in the face of the people that actually, like, do all of the work to make your studio, like, exist. Live action Disney? Yeah, exactly. Nobody, we don't need the live action Disneys, guys. Please stop seeing them. I'm sure some people enjoy them. And that, sure. But like, everything I've heard about the Lilo and Stitch specifically is like antithetical to what makes Lilo and Stitch good. I refuse to reward that shit. Like, we can also just say, like, we don't need to frequent Disney unless you have, like, kids. Moana bombed? Yeah. It didn't need to exist. Moana 2 exists, and, like... everything that's worth knowing about Moana in the first place is also already gone. Already there. It doesn't need another version of it. Again, I try not to be a hater, but like, Moana, no problems. True. Moana, 3 versions of Moana. No problems. It's just sad because I want to see beautiful art. I want to see things that people feel good about making, and I just feel like most of the time getting money into it is crazy. Who's the target audience of that crap? The Rock? The Rock's ego, for sure. Moana 2 was actually the skeleton of Moana Disney Plus show they canned. They got so far, they made a 2. I didn't even know that they were... I mean, Disney always makes they strike while the iron's hot. They go, well, kids want to... we need to market to the kids who want to participate in this culture again. Like, the Lilo and Stitch show existed for a reason. There's like a show for just about every Disney property. And I did watch several of them, but I was just like, wow, a lot of these are hot garbage. Because the kids who watch Moana are not old enough to have kids of their own. To show this to? No, I agree. It's nostalgia baiting for people like that aren't having kids anyways. Because they can't afford to. Theory is pretty valid as well. They did a live action Moana while Dwayne was not not too old yet to play his role. It's just balm for the wounded. My kids twisted my arm to watching the live-action Scooby-Doo. No, that's a necessary live-action film. 100%. James Gunn. Hi. All your work, and look, they keep arriving. It's bugs aplenty up here now. Hapless, weak, but alive they are. More scared than weak, they seem to me. It is heartening to know these few have survived safe for your care. That's your work, bell ringer, not mine. Ringing and helping. Hope they recognize your efforts, cause I ain't providing much, and I ain't one for fighting if that choir and their pins ever come calling. Wait, this is James Gunn? Yeah. If you pay attention to it, it's like, oh, this is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oi, Sagrador.
Heard you did the saving for our dear merchant there. I've seen her about, sneaking and scrounging, even afore you was ringing that bell. She's a useful sort, but don't let her age be fooling. She's still the sharpest mind for a deal. Won't be long till there's nary a rosary about this shrine that ain't found its way into her pockets. Do you ever check out The Smashing Machine? Speaking of the rock vanity projects, The Smashing Machine? I don't think I'm familiar with that one, Jaddlers. I can't say that I remember particularly. But yeah, Sean, enjoy your Scooby-Doo. That movie fucks tremendously. It's very good. The Smashing Machine is the rock Oscar bait, where he just remade the MMA documentary. That guy does not have a creative bone in his body, and he's like, oh shit, I'm getting old. I gotta cash in now. It's like, come on, man. Come on. I know you gotta get money where you can, but like... What are we doing here? Sorry, I'm also just double checking. It's crazy. Piece of shit cost like 50 million to make and they made something like 20. $20? I'm gonna assume 20 million. Just people surprised. No Oscar for The Rock either. He's not a good actor. If you want to see somebody that actually knows how to act, look at John Cena. John Cena and Dave Bautista. Oh, sorry, I gotta get a good stretch in here. Bautista's damn good at what he does. Like, have you seen Blade Runner 2049? That movie, he does a fucking great job. Rock is great at acting like a cool, down-to-earth guy. He's not even very good at that. It's crazy. Every movie that I've seen him in, I've been like, this is not that good. Stop and share some of your rosaries before you go scurrying off again, dear one. I'm sure to have something that's to your liking. I need that mask shard, and I also need that key. So I guess it's time to go kill guys for a while. I love being down to earth and chilling with a glass of hashtag Terramana. I'm not familiar with that one, Jaddlers. Is this another thing we're making fun of The Rock for? His tequila he loves to puddle everywhere. Pedal everywhere. I mean, he must have talked to Ryan Gosling, who was like, okay, divest your assets. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, the second live-action Scooby-Doo with Sexy Velma might be unnecessary. Probably. Then again, can you say that people do not love the Sexy Velma? Velma is sexy as is, no leather necessary. She doesn't need the leather, that's for sure. Speaking of sexy, does anybody particularly find here it is. I was wondering where this was. Has anybody seen that picture of Elliot Page? Where he's wearing the very oversized suit. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Elliot Page, and I love that he's come out and everything, and, like, nothing but support here. But that suit... he does look like Dave Byrne. It's not even suit, it's oversized suit jacket. It's just the jacket? I don't know, it would make more sense if the whole thing was. Let me pull it up. Elliot Page oversized jacket. No, not that. Top. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? He's looking pretty good, though. I think he was one of the better performances just generally. Holy shit, he got jacked. Holy fuck. Hang on a second. He got fucking shredded. Holy. Good for him. Good for him. He had that muscular structure in the Odyssey as well. I got too distracted. You know what? Never mind. Nothing but respect for Elliot Page. That guy fucking said, I'm going to get jacked. I respect the hell out of it. Looking damn good. Who am I to say anything about that? Just immediately mogged for even trying to make a joke about it. But you know what? Maybe that's what I get. I'm also punching up. The guy is rich. The guy certainly has money. Got to do in Odyssey what everybody wishes to do. Yell at your shitty boss. That's true. He did get to do that. One of the better performances in the film as a whole as well. This movie has brick house. Sean, you're all of the first Scooby-Doo movie fucks tremendously. James Gunn had a fucking had a wild time and a riot with it. Except Scrappy-Doo. Well, he exists at the very... He's at the very end and he is the villain. Even then, I don't think Scrappy-Doo is that bad of, like... Obviously, he's not anything great, but it's like... The hatred that he gets is unwarranted. What about the Scooby-Doo wrestling movies? I gotta be real, the WWE X Scooby-Doo stuff I do not give a fuck about. Especially when they do the racing thing, it's like, come on guys. I don't know how many Scooby-Doo race movies that I can watch. They've made so many of them. Almost as good as Scooby-Doo X Kiss. I forgot about that. There's just so much, like, Scooby-Doo media. They'll throw Scooby-Doo at anything. The marijuana jokes? Yeah, Scooby-Doo... From what I recall, they did want to make that an R-rated film, but they could not get permission to do so, so change up the jokes a little bit so that they're more for the adults. I respect it. Sometimes you gotta work with the studio and the fact that they suck. This enemy is just kicking my ass. I apparently don't know what I'm doing anymore. Then again, when did I ever? Knife, will you do me a favor? Will you look up what I need to do specifically? Because I do know that I need to get the fleas if I want to get to Act 3. And I don't know if I have the... I might need help flea hunting, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Flea and mask hunting, actually. This is the biggest problem I suffer from in Metroidvanias. It's like, I was not going to... I'm not going to end up getting the good ending, air quotes, without some serious, without some serious wiki trawling. I redeem 8K channel points. Will you take my biology exam? If you want to fail. Hang on, what level of biology is this? I might be able to actually help out a little bit. I'm not very good at biology. Let me be clear. I took psych because the hard sciences were too hard for me. 101? I might be able to help out with 101. Maybe. You threw mine. Sean, what are you planning on doing with your classes? I don't think you've talked about it. Or if you have, I'm sorry for completely spacing. Because I think, come on, man. Because I think biology is just one of those fields where it's like, obviously highly important, but the more I learn about it, the less interested overall I am. It gets to be, I'm interested in the psychology parts of bio. I'm less interested in the, like, underlying mechanics of it all, I guess, than I am in the... Okay, so how does that inform behavior? Oh, you're ready to dive into cytogenic treatment cascades? Let me know. Will do. Good to see you, WT. Hope you've had a good weekend. I think I'll just stick with my... Wow, that's interesting. Kind of analysis. I'm more of a... Unfortunately, I am very... We're a vibes-based stream here. And again, that's all streams, so what do I know? But for now, I don't think I'm getting into, I don't think I'm getting into the particularly hard elements of biology. I'll stick with my, I'm too stupid to... stick with this field further than I have, and a knowledge of it. And obviously I don't believe that. I think it's just a case of, like, you gotta put the effort in where you see fit, and that's not an area that I find a ton of joy from learning in. Oh good, more fucked up stuff. More creatures. Is this stuff gonna turn out to be an experiment too? Are we going to end up exactly like Nine Souls in that fashion? Turns out everything that went wrong was definitely the bug pope choosing to make everything wrong. The lovely sticker that says mutual autism time. And it's a cat and dog just chilling together on their switches. I think that that's a beautiful little sticker you've got there, Sean. The Bope? Yeah, the Bope. So that's what the Bope is. Containment fails, memory lost, excise outer, maintain inner, Shellwood status, stasis sustained, remember. Marrowan stasis critical, remember. Verdanian environment exceeded, destined to forget. Okay, so it is. It is actually, I was joking. I was joking when I said everything would be an experiment that went wrong. Oh good. I've got to deal with multiple of you. Never mind. Totally fine. You know these games well, I suppose. It's mostly me just throwing spaghetti at the wall for previous media consumption. Favorite game of all time? That's a hard question. I could probably give you like a top 5. Favorite game system of all time? Ah, that's my... Sorry, favorite game is very different question. Favorite game system of all time? x86 processor. Perfectly understandable choice. Mine is the DS. Now, I only ever really played on like the Xbox systems. And I think that the Xbox systems, like Xbox One, not the Xbox One, sorry, the first Xbox. DS nuts all over your face. Got 'em. We can't be doing a DS nut. I can't be taking myself seriously at all. I'll just stop there. I can't be taking myself seriously at all. How old are you? If you're... I am 28. It's fine. I'm fine with talking about that. Materium can be assembled in a home. Tubes and receptacles built for the storing, recording, and research of various materials. That'll work. So I'm not that much older than you? No. I only played on the first Xbox and the 360, really. And I think that the 360 just was the system that I put the most time into. So I would say that that is my system of choice. Had good couch co-op. Had like, oh fuck. Had like everything I wanted. From a console. Decent enough exclusives, good enough games, the ability to play split screen with my friends. Switch is probably the system I've logged the most hours on. I think that the Switch is actually like a solid system. I think merging their mobile department into their console department was the way to go for Nintendo, because it gives them a little bit more of a leg up over, like, you know, the portability as a console is way more interesting and allows for, like, again, they have the exclusives. They actually have exclusives of things that, like, people care about. Maybe the Switch 2 doesn't right now, but the Switch over time, I think, Switch 2... The Switch has a lot going for it, actually. Just exclusive-wise and game-wise. The primary reason I would say so many people got into it initially was... I definitely missed a bench somewhere around here, didn't I? Anyways, what I'm trying to say is Switch, one of the better consoles, simply because the gimmick works for it. Just trying to compete with PC, it's like the only thing that you can do to compete. Especially now that the cat's out of the bag on that. Like, the only way you can compete is exclusives. I have an OG Xbox and a 360, nothing else. I did get a PS4, and I think the PS4 is like a mediocre console, just in performance. But like the exclusives, again, like that's the only reason that I got my PS4. I got it exclusively for Bloodborne. That's like the only console that a game has sold me just right out the gate. I am interested to see what the fuck they even do for the next gen of consoles. Last console I ever owned was an N64. N64 is a pretty fun console. I love the cartridge system. Is it the most effective? Hell no. Does it feel damn good slotting your cartridge in properly? Booting that shit up right away, getting into your game within like 3 seconds? Hell yeah, it does. After that, I saw the Razor and Blade skin written all over the walls in pink neon ink, and I never went back. No regrets. I mean, I'm like exclusively a PC player at this day and age. So, if I'm gonna own a console, it's gonna be something like the Switch. Even then, I'm not buying the Switch 2. That's like too damn expensive for nothing. I'll wait a little bit for like whatever deal they inevitably do. Where it ooh, spool. Man, we get so much thread now. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I would wait until they do a better deal with like better hardware, but hardware is in a fucking terrible position just generally right now. So what is one to do at this juncture? I do think that the Switch will be one of those consoles that has a much longer tail overall. Will be a cultural generation definer. Like, how many variations of DS did we go through? 3? Because there was the DS, the DSi. I mean, the Game Boy is obviously another one that's like, wow, really, a lot of variations overall. I was not a DS player though, so the Switch was like the first Nintendo handheld that I'd owned by myself pretty much ever. You know, I'm to the point where I'm just like, oh good. Okay, how high up can I be? Memory game. Not very good at the memory game. Okay. Forgive the idiocy. My memorization techniques are not working properly either. My brain is just mush. I've had a day. Okay, that time I actually did hit the right one. Like every other one going around clockwise. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me. I just have to learn through doing. What is that? Cog heart piece. 2 parts of a cogwork heart containing an intricate array of wheels and regulators. Okay. I don't know what those do. I don't know how useful they are, but I got it. That's okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate the grace. I don't even remember where I went in order to die to whatever I died to. I've lost the memory in there too. I think up here? I'm pretty sure up here. Somewhere up here, at least. Boy howdy, I sure would like a map. Okay. What was I saying? Best console, right? I mean, N64 definitely has a bit of the nostalgia for me as well. I think I played on the PS1 a teeny bit when I was but a babe. You know, I'm born in 97, so very much tiny baby during the PlayStation era. I wonder how different I would be if I... A woo? This is a big-ass flea. And all he's doing is going back and forth. To fail against such a foe. Silly fuzzball. What did I say about using that on the stream? I don't want anybody knowing that I'm the silly fuzzball. I'm actually highly Wookiee coded. Okay, be free. Lucky flea. Giant fuzzy guy. Unfortunately, I do not have like any body hair, so kind of SOL on that one. Yes, terminus. Do a rest. Perhaps maybe get a map here too. That would be nice. I think that's the memoriam. That seems right to me. My stupid understanding of this area. Yes, okay. Now where did I die again? Is it over here? This looks... yeah, this looks right. Anyways, how different would your life be if not for one little silly change? What kind of person could you be if not for one tiny detail? I'm going to die to the spikes. That is what I've decided now, actually. I will simply die to the spikes and lose all of my rosaries in the silliest way possible. Yeah. What did I say? You know what? I think I need to do some research for next stream on where I need to go. We're at 3 hours today. I don't have 4 in me today. Sorry, guys. But I will be back tomorrow with more of the same. More Silk Song, more doing the silly little thing. And yeah, I hope y'all had fun. I had a good time. And let's raid out to... it's been a minute since we've done Brungo. Let's go say hi to Brungo. She's playing the Turing test. Thanks everybody for being here. Go give Brungo some positive vibes for me, okay? Can we get an upside down smiley face or something too? If possible. Otherwise, just have a good night, guys. I wish you guys a pleasant evening. Goodbye. Give an upside down smiley for Brungo. Goodbye. Bye. Good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah.